Good morning, and hey, y'all. Hey, welcome back to another session of Meditations with Marigny. So, this morning, I just wanted to hop on and I wanted to give a brief commentary to a video that I saw. So, as you guys can see, I didn't even say click, like, share, none of that, because I want to address something that I heard this morning, and I will come back later this afternoon and perhaps do a follow-up video. But there is a young lady that has a very large following. She does counseling for women. And I heard her, her first name is April. I heard her say something on a platform, which is, I know, a larger platform that other people listen to for marriage and relationships. And one of the things that she said is that a man should be available to provide for you 100%. And I want to put some context to that. You know, we hear about the real housewives of this and the real housewives of that and the real housewives of, and what I realized with those shows many years ago is that many of those women have never even been wives. So they're giving out advice about being a housewife when they've never been a wife. They've been a girlfriend. They have been a long-term partner. And many of them don't even, the men that they were with when they started the show, they're not even with those guys anymore. So how is it that someone that has never been married, never had a relationship, never had an experience of actually being in a committed relationship that was a matrimony, how is it then that they can speak to the context of what it is to be married and what that takes? So my purpose for doing this video is because when she made that statement, there are so many young women that are listening to exactly what she's saying, and that's incorrect. That word is based upon, she talked about how and she used biblical context to to put this out there. She talked about how a woman leaves her father's house and she goes into her husband's house and he's taking care of her 100%. The key factor in that particular circumstance is that when a woman left her father's house, she was leaving from his house and she was going directly into the covering of the man that she went with. She was not then purchasing a larger home or requiring that he have to give her a bigger car or give her a mansion or some other thing. She went in under his leadership. So I don't have time to get into the context because my video is going to cut off, but I want to come back and I want to delve into that and talk about it from a true biblical standpoint and what that component looks like. So I agree with her, but I disagree with her because a man is not responsible for taking care 100% of your response of you or your responsibilities unless you choose to go in under the authority and the leadership and the housing and the lordship that he already has in place. That's the only time that that particular circumstance will work, not in this modern day time period that we live in now. Okay, that was my little rant for the morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will be back with more on this particular content later today. Have a great day. A great day. Y'all know I don't do no editing, so it's just raw off the cuff. Have a good one.